Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the Akai MPC, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Monsterism writes in and asks a few clarifying questions about using the MPC with the Ableton Move as your audio and MIDI device, and got some opinions on a few things and a few thoughts. But first question is, can we send audio over USB-C, which I have plugged in, to the USB-C or USB-C on the or USB on the back, and get audio from the Move to the MPC? We absolutely can, but let's just go over settings first. We're going to go menu, preferences, and audio device. And you're going to see here we've got Ableton Move set up as our audio device, which means that the MPC is only going to send MIDI out through the USB connection between the two devices. With that set, we can currently hear this. You might, on your own setting, not hear this though, and I'm just going to tap the record button. I have it set to USB-C. By default, monitoring is probably going to be off, which means you can't hear it, but we can see in the VU that something's going on. If you just want to make sure, just use your data knob here, scroll over to monitoring, just push it in, and you'll be able to hear audio going from the MPC out to the Move. And we're just going to want that so we can hear a few things that are going on as well. So let's say I want to record these drums from the Move into the MPC. Just double tap mix. I'm going to go in here, and you can see right now we're getting the microphone. Well, as I said, you don't probably want that. So we're going to go Shift, Preferences, scroll back down to USB-C audio. Just change that to main out. That will allow it to send the audio from the Move into the MPC. Make sure you don't have monitoring on. Make sure that this says off. Otherwise, you're going to create an audio feedback loop where the MPC will send audio to the Move will send the same audio back to the MPC, and it will create a loud noise, hurt your ears, damage your earphones, headphones, speakers, upset your pets if you have any, probably your neighbors as well. But leave this off. With that said, I can just arm this to record. We get that. If I hit play, we'd see we recorded over just fine. So yes, Monsterism, you can record audio from the Move into the MPC over USB. Works like a charm. I'm going to hit Discard. And the next question that was asked is, can we use the sequencer from the Move to sequence the MPC? Personally, I don't think that's a great idea. You can only sequence one track from the Move on an external device like the MPC or something else. And you also, if you want to get MIDI out, as I discussed in a previous video, you really need something that's going to give you a MIDI out. I've got the Roland one here, and then I've got that connected to MIDI for the input on the back. It's a little bit of a hassle, but I mean, if you want this as a control surface, for sure, do it. But if you get that set up, hold down Shift, hit the preferences, and go on down to MIDI. You're going to want to make sure it says MIDI out. In whatever track you want to use, I'm going to use track 4. Set that, and then I'm going to set sync out. That way we can use the transport controls from the Move here to sequence ACE. I mean, you can sequence multiple tracks, I suppose, but they're all going to get the same MIDI messages at the same time. It's not great. But with that done, I can now go to here, and I have muted this track, but we don't want to hear that, so that's why I muted it. And we're now not playing anything. The reason why is we need to move to another track, and we can see that we're sending MIDI over. We're just not hearing it. And to enable it, we got to do a couple things. Let's go, I guess we're going to go all ports. All monitoring on. Oh, I got to arm the sequencer. Duh. I think it's MIDI 1. Yeah. So MPC, I happen to have this hooked up to the port 1 here. So that's why I just set it to 1. I could set it to all ports, but then not worry about it. But now I can use this as a control surface to play notes chromatically that maybe aren't quite as easy to use, or I can extend my keyboard range for what I have access to for my 16 pads up to 32 up here. Now, let's go over a couple MPC settings. I'm going to hold, just tap, or not hold, tap menu. In here, you want to see, because I want this to be synced to the Move, I've got MIDI clock as my sync up here, and I'm going to tap preferences and just go over a few of the settings here. So I have currently MPC 1. I got global off. The reason why I have global off is I don't want it sending MIDI from the device to whatever my current track is. So if you got global off, that will disable that behavior. So you probably just want control and track. There's probably the only two that you're just going to be super interested in. But yeah, go get those settings what you want. But I've got MPC 1 as control and track. Because the MIDI out over USB doesn't do anything, you don't have to really terribly worry about what your Ableton Move live port and user port are set to. Shouldn't matter too much. But with that said, we can now do a couple different things, which is one, if I want to, I can record. I don't have to even record here. I can just hit play, and I've got a sequence recorded here. And we can see that's playing. And we can see the notes are coming in. Seems fine. I do have a drum track here. I want to mute that. So, a couple things to note. We got the sequencer on the MPC is playing, and the sequencer on the Move is playing. So I can now actually move to my first track. I want this to stay in, I think. Yeah, there we go. So with monitoring in all ports, it will take the sequencer from here. So now if I want to, I can just tap overdub. And record here. So I can get both of these sequencers going at the same time if I wanted to. Let's say I'm not a huge fan of what's being played here. And we can just erase this. There's a couple ways to do it. But I can still use this as a control surface. I can turn this off so we're not actually doing anything. And I can play this way here, or if I wanted to change the setting, let me see, which one is it? Yeah, I can get out of chromatic and go to, well, I thought there was a in key. Wasn't there like a fifths that we could do here? Or am I just doing it wrong? Turn full velocity off. One of these I thought allowed us, yeah, not octaves. We'll go fourths. So that definitely works. Gives us quite a few more pads to play with and notes to work with than what you get on just the surface here for your 16 pads. It's double. You can go fourths, you can go chromatic. There's a bunch of ways that you can approach this. So anyway, and with all the settings, we get the sequence to work in time. So I hope this helps you out, Monsterism. Everyone else, thanks for stopping by. Keep asking questions. Keep making music. Keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.